Hey guys, Fast Shiny Banks here, and I'm going to be redoing the shortcut video that I did for Double Dash originally, because you barely could even hear my voice in that, so yeah. Let's go ahead and redo that video real fast. And hopefully the audio is a little bit better. I was just on the options menu for the game, so I was able to shut the game up a little bit. Anyway. So there's a shortcut here, alternate path more so. I don't know why I got stuck up on that. Alright, so now we're approaching the next quote-unquote shortcut. There. Perfect. Okay guys, now we're on Peach Beach. Of course right here is another shortcut. It's always better to boost with your mushroom. Whenever when you have two mushrooms, it's always better to do that, so yeah. Now, in terms of Baby Park, there's not really much for a shortcut because you're on oval. But the best tactic to keep yourself from getting slowed down too much is stay on the inside. Basically, just stay here. Of course, when you're drifting, you don't want to be on the inside. What I found actually works pretty well is if you're drifting from the outside, you snake your way into the inside. Like that, kinda, sorta. So, yeah, that's a better tactic, I think. Now, on to Jar Jar Desert. There are a couple ways to make the track a little bit more bearable. So, let me show you that now. If you have two mushrooms, you can go ahead and make it through these rough patches of sand, the deeper ones. Not always recommended, but you can do it. Shit. Not meaning to do that, damn it. In my original shortcut video I mentioned you could go on this deal to avoid the jumps. So that's what I did. Now onto the mushroom cup, flower cup now. We've gotten through all the mushrooms, so let's go ahead and do the mushroom cup. Of course, starting with Mushroom Bridge. So let's go ahead and knock this out the way here. This is just an alternate path you can take for double item box. And if you've played Mario Kart DS, you should recognize that, because this track was also in DS. And then, yeah. Now we're going to go ahead and get a little bit techie. Shit. Okay. You get the idea, guys. You'll get the idea, I think. But if you're skilled enough, you can go ahead and make it over onto the support of the bridge, and then use your mushroom to finish it off. Now, there is another path you can take here, so you can avoid the cars if you absolutely want to. It doesn't add any time, it's just avoiding the cars. So, yeah. Now let's go ahead and make another lap around. You know what, let's go ahead and, never mind. I was about to say, let me go ahead and make it on over to the... Fuck. Shit! Ooh, deadass. No, I didn't want to restart. Piss off. No! Why do I keep wanting to say I want to restart? No. Change course. Mario Circuit. There we go. Okay, now there are a couple shortcuts in this track. There's one right next to the chain chomp. So, ow! Damn it! I don't know why the game doesn't want to register my fucking input from my analog stick. Yeah, you can use both of your mushrooms there, and then next shortcut would be in the grass near the Goombas, so you can avoid hitting them. Of course, if you have a mushroom, it would work a lot better, but I don't got said mushroom. I use both of them for the fucking chain chomp. Oh my god, not again! Not again, damn it. Okay, now let's go to Daisy Cruiser. Honestly, I would say this is my favorite track maybe ever in Double Dash, but that's kind of pushing it because I like the Rainbow Road in this. So there are a couple shortcuts here. There's one near the pool. If you're skilled enough, you might very well be able to make it without having to back up and all that shit. Ooh. And then shortcut. Claim shortcut. That's good. Here you go. And then, there's one more shortcut. It's just alternate path, really. But you just go down the cargo hold, and then you go through the tunnel. Whatever the hell thing that is, actually. I don't know what it is. And that would be your run there. Of course, it'd just be faster if you didn't go through that cargo hold. Waluigi Stadium, so let me see if I can't do that one shortcut I was talking about one time. It's like kind of a glitch. So to avoid the jumps, you just take that way. There you go. And then there's a shortcut right here. So it helps if you have a mushroom. You can cut through there. And god damn it. Turn. Turn. Damn it. Oh, okay. So the thing, how it works is basically you have to boost at a certain point before that little divot in the ground. Oh my god, turn! What is up with my analog stick? Jesus! I can't ever fucking just turn, can I? Oh my god, I am pressing on the screen! I am pressing on the screen like hell, and it's like, no, I don't feel like it. Why in hell does it do that to me? I don't get it. Stop. Stop! Fucking, god damn it, game! Fucking Dolphin emulator pissed me off. It's really pissing me off because it's like, well, actually, I don't feel like working right now, but hey, your finger's on the fucking thing, so why won't I work? Oh, because I'm a busted piece of shit. Yeah, that's exactly it. Finally it's gonna work. I hope. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it. Nope, it works. Damn it. Okay, I was a bit too early there, but let me try one more time. Force crack, yay. One more try. Okay, that's bullshit. Whatever. What? Why was I drifting the wrong way? Come on. I don't know what the fuck that was. I think it would actually be a little bit better if I used a different cart, because this cart doesn't have the greatest acceleration. So anytime you hit a bank like that, then it's not going to work all that great. Anyways, let's go to Sherbetland. Do-do-do-do-do. Alright. Okay, now the stick wants to work perfect. Anyway, so here's a shortcut right there. You might not have seen it, but there it was. That was so fast. Alright. And then there's a shortcut right there if you can avoid hitting that stupid shit. A lot of people just say they don't like Sherbetland, but I like it. Alright, Mushroom City. No. Okay, so immediate shortcut. There's going to be an immediate shortcut coming up soon. Right here. So where that little junction is on the pink road is what you need to take the shortcut. Well, the first one anyway. And then there's a second shortcut coming up soon. Trust the process, dudes. Trust the process. Alright, so right here, if you have 2 mushrooms, you can pull it off. 1 won't do it, because you get stuck. Whoa! New time! Woo, yeah! Fucking love that. Alright, let's just keep on with the keep on, I guess. I can keep this good record, I guess, going. That wiggler bus was not going to get me. Alright. Can't take the other shortcut. I have no mushroom. Oh, what the hell was that? Okay, anyway. Wow! Sub 2 minutes? How did I beat my original score by 3 seconds? Wow. That's actually not bad. Not bad at all. You know what? I'm gonna save that ghost. Save it. Yes. Save it to slot A. Yes. Would you like to save? Yes. I want to save. Okay, now Yoshi Circuit. Time for the Yoshi of Circuit. Alright, so there's an immediate shortcut coming up right where the hand is. Right there. If you all looked on the mini map, then y'all would see what I was talking about. There's another shortcut coming up, and that would be right there. And then, yeah, so those are the only 2 shortcuts there are in Yoshi Circuit. Let's just make a quick lap around, just so that, you know, we got a good rhythm rolling. Nope, no new time, damn it. Ah, well, whatever. DK Mountain. This has a couple shortcuts, or about 1 shortcut, I believe. Yeah, 1 shortcut. Oh wait, no, 2 shortcuts. So to avoid the jumps, you just hug the wall, just like in Mario Kart Wii, MK Wii, you know, you hug the wall. Ah! Rock! Don't hit me! And then this next shortcut is kind of technical. Essentially, the idea is you use a mushroom to jump over that gap. But I fudged it so bad. Alright, now, on Wario Coliseum, there's only one shortcut on this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go through the entire track, just so I can show y'all. It's always good to have a mushroom on this track, just to finish the shortcut off. I don't know why I'm drifting like that, but okay. So right here, right through the middle, is a shortcut. Perfect. And then you just use a mushroom to finish it off. And then change course. Don Don Jungle. This has a couple shortcuts, but they're very finicky. One isn't as bad, but one is pretty damn bad, honestly. Why it even was that? I guess that's why I get for drifting right out of the grid. So, here we go. There's one shortcut coming up right here. If you're safe about it, you can go through it. If you're safe about it, you can go... If you're safe about that bridge shortcut, then you can save your mushrooms. But of course I wasn't safe about it. And of course the emulated controls do not want to play perfect with me. Okay, so that's how you're supposed to take it. First shortcut anyway. And then this shortcut, you just mushroom, and then it works better with 2 mushrooms. So, yeah. Next English. Next track. Bowser Castle. This is actually the last track with a shortcut. Rainbow Road doesn't have any shortcuts, so... yeah. So this has a couple shortcuts that you can take. I guess when you hit, like when you get into the castle, I guess the way I took it's technically a shortcut because you're just going on the inside of the swamps and not in the way of them, I guess. Anyway. Okay, so right here, if you boost, boom, there you go. So that's one shortcut. Damn, I thought I was gonna be able to make another turn, another good time, but I did not. The next shortcut would be through the fireballs. Through the rotation of the fireballs. So after the spiral, after this like ramp, I guess, right here is where the I guess it was just a fire bar. Okay, anyway. And also, a good thing about that one shortcut I showed you, the one that took it a short. Fuck. Well, you don't even have to do anything. All you have to do is just get hit by a fireball and then Yep, there you go. Anyway, 58 seconds, that's a shitty time. Anyways, so that's about everything for Social Cups, so that means it's about everything for all the game. Anyway guys, hopefully that helps y'all out, and see y'all guys in the next video.